Hello, Dr. Michael Kleine is Deputy Executive Director of UFRO, the International Union of Forest Research Organizations. And for some years, he's been the coordinator for the UFRO's special program for development of capacities. He's with us today at the 24th IUFRO World Congress in Salt Lake City, Utah, to talk about UFRO, his role in the organization, and the Congress. Dr. Kleine, welcome.
Okay. Hello.
How are you?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Very fine.
Good. Now, I've sort of touched on a few of the high points. Do you want to fill us in a little bit more, please, on your background, where you came from in terms of your education and that, please?
Yeah. Thank you. Yes, I started as a forest scientist in temperate forest, actually, in Austria. And then I had the opportunity to work the last 29 years, actually, in residential and also in short-term assignments in tropical forest, mainly in Southeast Asia and South Asia.
So as Deputy Executive Director, Michael, what all does that entail? What do you do there?
Well, I mean, my main task is to overlook UFRO's projects and programs at headquarters, and this is mainly in raising funds for these projects and work on project acquisitions, so do some donor intelligence as well as prepare project proposals and funding proposals.
Okay, let me ask you, how do you go about raising the funds? Are there certain areas that are certain industries, certain research institutions?
Well, the main donors of UFRO are governments, like the Finnish government or the US Forest Service, or some projects from the German government. And then, of course, there are normal project applications to calls for proposals by donor organizations. And of course, we try, together with our partners, to prepare proposals on networking as well as on capacity development, and then submit these proposals for funding.
Okay. Tell me a little bit more about the SPDC.
Well, the Special Program for Development Capacity, as it is known now, it was the former Special Program for Developing Countries, is actually a very old program of UFRO. It's 30 years old. It was started in 1983 with the intention to support scientists from developing countries to join UFRO meetings. And over the years, it developed from a support program simply for going to meetings in a much more comprehensive capacity development program. So today we run workshops on research methods, on science communication, and we can support about 100 scientists per year to go to workshops as well as to UFRO meetings and conferences.
Well, that sounds great. Now, have there been any, in that 30 years, have there been any successes that are really, that stand out in your mind?
Well, I mean, I'm coordinating the program since 2001, but I think a very great success was before that World Bank and UNDP provided considerable funds that UFRO members from developing countries could join UFRO meetings. But later on, we diversified the donor spectrum, so we got more funds in from different donors to run training workshops on proposal writing, on science communication, and we got very good input and contributions by UFRO member organizations in terms of being trainers, providing content, and really helped us to build up these training workshops.
Oh, good. Now, as you develop the capacities, is there a major area that you would consider a challenge and a major area that you would consider an opportunity?
Well, I mean, the two streams of workshops we offer is on one to enhance science competence in scientific methods and really to do good science.
Okay.
These are tools scientists need all over the world. These workshops are in high demand, and we implement them already on an annual basis. The greater challenge, I think, is in science communication and science policy interactions. This depends very much on the situation in which scientists work in developing countries. So, but we continue to do these trainings on methods and tools, how to communicate scientific knowledge, how to interact with the society. So with the ultimate objectives that our partners and our members in developing countries play a greater role in influencing policymakers and have an impact on developing the forestry sector and forestry in their countries.
Okay, now tell me, here at this Congress, are you finding any one particular area of special interest to you?
Well, basically, I think all sessions and all those activities are very important. on one hand, very specific scientific sessions to more global, more policy-oriented ones. I think it's very important that so many young scientists are here, as well as students. And of course, I think the interaction with the Society of American Foresters, and of course with practitioners of North America and the global forest science community, this is a very important part of this Congress.
Okay, Dr. Kleine, thank you very much for your time.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for inviting me.